It is recording.
All right, as a little recap from our a live game a little bit before, the red-haired chick stole a shit ton of the party's finances. Jane has been abducted and is lost somewhere, presumably within Grindex. You recently got a teammate, Rolothar the Unchained, and Beltram's dead, and he's currently inhabiting a different body. Let's see, and right now you've entered the city of Sworn, and while trying to pass the city of Sworn, there was an attempted murder on you. After a few people attempted to murder you, then you decide to investigate further, and you listen to one of the captains of the guard, and which is his name is let's see, Yorgen.
Yorgen?
Yeah, Yorgen. And Yorgen led you to one of the hideouts of the 6th, but you didn't find him there. Instead, you found some of his guards, and you found the matriarch of the Ashfellian family, which was Jonathan's character's mother, which is Lexington's mother. And Lexington did nothing while silence covered her up. And then you got to witness the 6th via hologram. Now you're still inside that same decrepit room. The hologram just went silent, and you see around you. You have the dwarf with you. You have the dwarf Ralothar with you. You have you also have Yorgen
guy, right?
and what?
The captain and the guard guy. He joined us.
Oh yeah, Yorgen is still alive. That's the captain of the guard. He's with you. This guy. He's part of your team.
The guy who killed his
He's the one who executed it.
Yeah.
Yep. He put his daughter to rest, and you guys put the rest of the twisted and tortured
so where is Beltram
prisoners to rest.
Are we carrying it?
You see Beltram is currently inside this body, which it's currently overlapping him in Roll20. But I will expand it so you can see the glorious beauty of this body.
Yeah.
This body is currently dying, and he has a javelin sticking through his eye. It's clearly not a human body, but it's something more. He's about 8 foot tall, taller than the average human.
All right.
But it is dying. Very much dying.
So what is it doing? It's bleeding? Or how do we know it's dying?
You can see that it's bleeding. You can see it's not bleeding as fast as a normal person, but there's a lot of cuts all around it.
All right. So where is Beltram's actual body?
You haven't gone back. You're in a different room. You haven't gone back to that room.
Okay. Silence goes over. Silence goes over to Lexington.
You go back.
Yeah, I go back for my body.
All right, and silent. Let's do the silence and Lexington bit first.
All right.
Lexington.
All right, so
any of these friends of yours, any of them, healers of any kind, able to heal, clerics, priests.
The only one I have seen heal is the Drozlax, and he seems to be not here at the moment.
No, that's because my master can't play more than one character, so too much for that. So so nobody else here can heal.
And the funny thing is, no one brought Pa Kent with them.
Oi, look over here, lad. You need healing. I don't know the fancy magic, but I can fix a wound here and there.
Well, there you
go. Heal someone that has a bleeding eye and a javelin in their eye?
Wait a second. Wait. We need to figure out how to get him back in his body. So Silence looks over at Lexington's mom. He's like, ma'am, you're going to be able to move on your own.
You see that when she realizes that her son is alive, that the fear that was once in her eyes is completely gone, and she's come still again. And she looks very calm. The pain I experienced was nothing more than a setback. She attempts to stand and then crumbles down. Her legs have atrophied.
All right then, lady. So that's your son over there, Lexington?
That is my only son.
Silence shoved Lexington at her.
I tried to
Take care of your mom, goddammit. And he walks out of the room. He's gonna go find this guy's body.
I tried to help her stand up and probably find a seat for her to sit down.
All right. So before that happens, you step into the other room, and with surprise, Beltram, you're looking into your own eyes, and you see horror within your own body. Your body is alive and standing, with a massive gash across its chest. And he looks over to Silence.
Silence! Silence like,
that was a demon inside of me! That's the thing that's been inhabiting me this whole time! It's gone! I'm free of it! Help me kill that thing!
Oh, there's two Beltrams. Oh.
Something got into my body while I was gone. I should have seen this coming.
No! I felt it.
Oh.
I've been trying to find a way to get out of this.
You see, there's a bit of a problem here, Beltram and fake Beltram. I don't really know either one of you two. But I do have a test. Ready? Here's the test. Riggs!
How many times do I have to tell you I'm not Riggs?
All right, that's Beltram.
Riggs?
Pulls out his axe. Pulls out his axe. He walks over to fake Beltram. He walks over to the thing in Beltram's body, and he lifts his axe up, and he's looking at it, waiting for it to see how it reacts.
So fake, what you call is fake Beltram, he attempts to cast magic. No! It's not working anymore! My magic! No! Oh god! No! Oh god! Why?
Well, we're gonna try and
the
figure
angels,
this out.
I know! The angels! He starts grasping at the necklace around his neck, and he starts trying to pray. The angels will save me. Please.
That's so not a practitioner of chaos magic. So he reaches into his pack and he pulls out like a big sack that he keeps, and he walks over to fake Beltram and wraps him in the sack.
Oh my goodness!
You hear him trying to cast as many. You hear him try to. You hear him try to cast rope. You hear him try to cast magic missile. He tries to do fire hands, and he's like, "Oh, wait! I could light my hand on fire. I once did that, I think. Wait, no. Wait, dang it!"
So he wraps him up in a sack. He
just kind of mumbles to himself.
He wraps him up in a sack and then takes him and he pulls a Jason Voorhees and slams him against the wall just enough to knock him out.
It would have been easier to punch him in the stomach.
So what happens to him, John Tyler?
He passes out easily.
He drops him like a sack of potatoes. He's like, "Oh, that," and he looks over at Beltram. He's like, "Wait, that might have been a good idea, Beltram." Punch him in the stomach. So he punches him in the stomach while he's already on the floor.
He screams. He's like, "Oh! Whoa!
That woke him up, Beltram. I thought that was supposed to knock him out." He kicks him in the head, though.
He starts regurgitating in the bag. He's like, "Oh!
No.
You kick him in the head. He instantly knocks out again.
Don't you vomit. In old Mama's little sack, okay? Don't you vomit in Mama's sack. All right? Understood?
You did.
I'm a wizard.
Why are you attacking me? He's the demon.
Because in this second now, I'm gonna punch you and some fucking bug creature's gonna come out of your head and go into the sand. I know you're a doppelganger. I don't trust you.
What?
exactly have you been across that you punched somebody in the head and a bug came out?
It was like a slimy bug creature came out and it screamed really loud. And it went to the sand. It's terrible. Happens all the time. I beat up.
Oh man.
All the
I
time.
never want to go to your world. Never.
Me neither.
This is my world. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's not true. Where's Drozelax? He would help me.
Roselax. You mean the mind flayer? I think I saw him for 2 seconds earlier when I got here. You ain't coming, buddy. You got me now.
He's gone.
No.
He's looking for that little girl with the future or something. He'll be back eventually.
Jane? Oh
Yeah,
God, I
Jane's
forgot
gone.
I'd taken Jane.
Wait. Are you the fella who was chasing like Princess Poontang?
The demon made me want to do that. Yeah, that was that was a demon.
Silence
Nope,
looks over at
not me.
I smack him over the head. I was trying to save her life.
Yeah, right.
Lexington, listen. I mean Beltram, listen to me. I think if you keep hitting this guy, that's your real body. Eventually, you do want to go back into it.
You're right.
So maybe you shouldn't hit this guy too much.
Oh God.
I'm pointing out that Silence is saying this after he beat the guy half to death. Maybe you shouldn't be doing this, alright?
Game, you can already tell how frustrated he got with himself when he accused himself of trying to get between the legs of the princess.
But wait a second, Beltram.
Just like he always
You're
gets
bleeding all over that arm.
aggravated with people.
Beltram, you're bleeding all over that arm.
You can't,
talk to that dwarf about some healing.
Beltram, you have a feeling that if you force it, you're able to enter another body, especially if they're weak.
You gotta tell Silence this. He'll beat the guys to death after death so he can go into his body.
He's a wizard. After slamming him into the wall and punching him in the gut and me slapping him, he can't be that strong.
Nope.
But you do still have to tell Silence. He doesn't know what you're gonna do.
He goes, I could probably force myself back into the body.
Oh God. No.
I don't know what to do with this lunatic that got in.
Demon.
Who are you? He looks at the doppelganger. He's like, who the
Fireball.
You're not a wizard.
See what I mean?
I was whoever. I was.
Is he still in the set, by the way?
I don't have.
Yeah, he's still in the
I don't have much memory before this thing took over my body.
Push him back in.
I grabbed him by the legs and I start dragging him.
Oh God!
Take him into the other room. Let's go talk to Lexington. Do I get the feeling I know what he's going to want to do.
Please! Silence! Please! Don't let him take me!
See, when have I ever called you Silence?
Exactly. Shut up, Riggs. He drags the fake Beltram into the room and drops him on top, right in front of Lexington. Fearless leader. Check him out. Apparently, we found another Beltram outside.
Oh God, Lexington isn't gonna help me.
I'm gonna test something real quick. So
what did he say?
He starts before anything happens. He goes through his pocket and he finds a pile of gold coins, Tyler, and then he tosses them at the hologram of the asshole.
Of where the guy used to be.
Is
the hologram is currently turned off.
Oh, the hologram's turned off? I thought it was still there.
He throws. Nope, gone, long gone. It turned off.
He was testing to see.
You can throw it over there.
He was testing to see if throwing gold at him has the same reaction as on Beltram.
Oh my goodness!
Never mind. He keeps the gold.
I take my gold back.
It's not your gold, goddammit.
Jesus.
I thought he said he took out the gold. I didn't think he was going to throw his own.
He didn't throw it. He was going to. He thought he only would have thrown it if there was a hologram there. He kept that shit.
Oh.
Lexington, I loathe you after what you did to the princess. But please,
There seems
that
to be
thing to my left, that thing in the armor, that is a
Wait,
demon.
who is this again?
there's another Beltram. We got two of them now.
Apparently, yeah, somebody got in my body.
This one's not.
You mean the
weird.
peasants that multiplied?
This creature got in my body. I swear I had a life before it entered me, and
He
the
seems to
birds.
have Beltram's memories.
The damn
Good
birds.
morning, Lexington. I hears him say that. He knocks him out with the axe.
Oh!
Dude, would you stop? Between you two, I'm not gonna have a body to go back to.
Okay, let's roll. I want to make a nice little roll here.
We're hitting him soft enough not to hurt him.
I made a roll to see whether he's able to withstand it. You can see his body is barely together, and he barely was able to withstand that hit.
All right, maybe we
This
should have
is
hit him
gonna be
before.
His right eye is
Then we're gonna
because you hit him with a fucking war axe. His right eye is ruptured and gone.
Damn it, Jonathan, what is it with you and knocking out the eyes of my characters?
His eye literally popped in his skull. Like you accidentally caved in his skull a little.
Jesus.
Is he dead?
What are you doing?
He's not dead. It's because you hit him with a fucking axe.
Okay. Dwarf.
Dwarf, you said
I
you
do
can hear.
need
Maybe
you
you can
to
regenerate
hear that.
eyeballs.
He starts clapping. Oh, you lads are funny. You want me to fix that? Here, I'll tell you what. He grabs some powder out of his pouch, and he sprinkles it on Felix, and nothing happens. Maybe fairy dust will do something.
Okay, Silence. I need to talk to you in a silent corner.
Silence gets up and walks over with Lexington to the silent corner.
So,
Waiting.
Okay, I think I know what's going on.
Do you now? What's going on?
You see, there was an entity inside of Beltram's body. They couldn't quite identify, or at least completely identify. So the person might be actually sane and was recently had the creature ejected from his body. So as far as Beltram and Beltram number 2 are concerned, they're both the same person.
I see what you're getting at. So we kill them both.
I say we kill the original and leave the other one who thinks he's Beltram alive.
Well, the original one is inside of a giant knight's body, and that body, even though it's bleeding.
I don't think that was the original.
The original one is the other bleeding heart liberal over there.
Do I hear
The original was probably the one
this
with
is in
no
a
eye.
quiet corner. Judd.
Agree.
So you think that the other guy who would vote for Joe Biden is the real Beltram, and this one is, and the giant statue creature who would vote for Joe Biden is the fake Beltram, and we should kill them both.
Again, kill the original, leave the other one to the Forbidden City.
So I kill the original, and you kill the other one.
Yeah.
I like you, Lexington. So how are we doing this?
Well, first things first, the original must be killed silently, and the one who thinks he's Beltram must be led to the Forbidden City. Hopefully there we can handle it.
All right, then. So you're going to kill him silently, because I don't kill anybody silently. They always scream.
Fine, then.
Very good.
Next incident that goes to, drag the body of Beltram, Give me a second. This will be quick.
Jonathan,
No.
you freak.
I don't let him near my body because he already caved in my eye. Whoa,
here,
whoa.
I
That time you knocked out my eye. I'm not having this again.
Here, let me
So
just go ahead and.
Peasants Frail, my
John,
sincere
while they're doing this, Silence is looking around the
gratitude
room
of
for
You
my
find.
sincere gratitude for how a body could withstand yet be so frail.
whatever you had
Yeah.
planned for this, Tyler. The fact that we're a bunch of fucking sociopathic lunatics, it's gonna mess it all up.
No, he might have been hoping this would happen. He's been wanting me to make a new character for a while.
John.
Oh my goodness. So,
What the heck? Why is it rolling? Jeez.
rolling. What? Okay, so you search the room and you find at the corner of the room, instead of a lot of loot and valuables, you find a lot of books. You find a table with a lot of books and a little shelf. Like a shelf that's full of books and a table that has a few books and some of them opened.
There's toilet
I
paper.
dragged my body
Guys,
with me.
there's toilet paper over here. He ignores it, walks away.
I started looking at the books.
You see the hologram again. Oh, you drag your body over to the books?
Yes.
And bear in mind, you are the... Here, let me just go ahead and make this gargantuan figure that is you. Let me just go ahead and just... Let me make this a lot bigger, because this is you. You're this huge thing.
He made his eye bloody.
Yep. Yep. So you bear in mind, as you try to read the books, but you have a javelin in your fucking eye. Roll.
Both my bodies are missing an eye, so what can you do?
Yeah, but one body is bleeding considerably more than the other. Oh, wait. Let me go ahead and add one more thing to the real Phalanx body. There we go. Nice. Okay. So go ahead and roll for intelligence with a -2. You're missing an eye.
Is Savron there?
He's been watching. He's been messing with the hologram. He's been poking it over and over again with the sword. He doesn't understand it.
You told
He's
me the
just been
hologram
there.
isn't there anymore.
He's completely ignorant of what the hell's going on. He's been poking the hologram.
You told me the hologram wasn't there anymore.
He's poking like the thing that was next to the hologram.
Oh, okay.
Like the thing that activated the hologram. He's poking the technology underneath it. That's what I meant.
Okay.
All right, you were barely able to understand the words, and you see that this is a chart of. This is a list of everyone that was inside the cages, along with it looks like a few other locations, but they're in code.
All right, I pack it onto my body.
All right, yeah, you realize that you are inside a massive warrior's body. Roll for strength to see that you don't crush the fucking book.
What's my strength modifier?
Just do a base roll right now. The strength. You crush the book. Like, as in, when you grab it for the first time, you fucking crush it. Like, you have no idea how strong you are. You have completely inhuman strength, and you crush the book. You grab... This is what happens. You try to grab for the book, and you're confused, because you start grabbing through the fucking table. You bend the fucking wood around your hands, and then you grab the book, and your fingers sink into the book, and you crush the book. Only maybe one location could be salvaged now. One or two.
Savron, can you come over here for a minute?
What? Oh. are you?
I'm him, and I point at my body.
You dead.
Beltram, I got into this body. Don't ask me how. I don't know what's going on, but somebody else ended up in my body. Can you help me figure this out? And I also yell out, Lexington!
Yes, I can see you're very, very attached to the body.
Take that book. There's still one location left that we could check. Savron, can you help me out with this? Because I don't know what's going on.
I checked the book he's talking about.
It's encoded, so we got to break the code.
Roll for intelligence to see if you can break the code. Lexington.
Alright.
And bear in mind, like, you could see, like, massive, like, somehow, like, he dug his hands into a fucking book. Savrong approaches both.
How this body managed to do impossible feats.
So, let's see.
Wow.
I got a 16.
Ooh.
You, because of your noble heritage, you effortlessly figure out both of the locations. You figure out where two locations where the six could be.
Alright. Silence, I do believe we know the places we should smoke out first.
Silence is like picking the toe jam in between his toes. And he's like, oh, yeah? Oh, that's the fellow who was here a little while ago. The guy who killed all these children, right? Yeah, that's a good idea. But we should probably take these two lunatics over to an inn or something and get some sleep till we figure out what to do with both of them. It ain't gonna do well if we go take on that sixth, with one of these two creatures being the thing. I don't believe it.
You see, second Beltram or fake Beltram open his eye, his single eye. I'm still alive.
Just barely.
He looks over at
Lexington.
He looks over at Lexington. Shit! He tries to grab and pull out Beltram's sword, and because of how heavy he is and how tired and weak he is, he does nothing. He just scrambles over the fucking blade and keeps slipping over it. Then he starts to swear off Lexington over and over again.
Actually, I don't have a sword. What I have is an axe.
You're the demon, aren't you? Fire your damn magic at him! Kill him!
What?
And he looks enraged at Lexington.
What are you? Who are you, and what are you smoking? When was the last time, even in a rage, I went that crazy?
Actually, there was this one time when you went drinking.
I was drunk. I don't handle liquor very well. We found that out the hard way.
Silence.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can commandeer in with the troops. After that, we're going to prepare to burn a couple of buildings.
That sounds like a plan. So he's gonna find. I know some of our minions came down with us. Are there any of them here?
Oh yeah,
they're like outside the city.
I command some of my mercenaries.
Yeah, most of them are outside.
All right, we're gonna try.
All right,
we're gonna need some more of our minions. So he turns to his mercenaries. Yeah, can you go back and get us a nice gang of them and have them commandeer in for us? Send me a messenger down here to let me know when you guys are done. And we'll meet you there.
Of course.
Yeah.
You got it.
Exactly. Let's use our new salute that I just created. Ready?
Oh yeah. He does it, but like very haphazardly.
He
like slaps someone else's head.
Does a very innocuous salute that no one should ever do, but he does it.
Okay.
That actually was an American salute before it was from a different country, by the way.
I know. I'm just trying to make it awkward.
So they run off and they go to do exactly what you said they do. A few of them leave. 3 of them leave. 3 out of 5.
All right, then. You two come over here. You two come over here. I'm gonna place you to watch. One of you is gonna be watching that Beltram. The other one's gonna be watching that Beltram.
Weren't we fighting one of those big thing earlier?
Yeah, but I think.
Why is that big thing still alive?
Because I took over the body and this thing got into my body, so now we're trying to figure out what's going on.
All right, no, that thing right there.
He looks back at Silence, and then he looks back at his
very
friend.
magical and a pain in the butt. Trust me.
If I didn't travel the world up until this point, I would assume this is heresy and kill them both.
Yeah, I would probably.
And the other one.
Except, I'm really good friends with a guy called Riggs, and Beltram reminds me of him. So I'm going to not kill him, just in case. So punching him a little is fun. But I think if I punch him
as long as you don't hit him in the face with a battle axe, I would appreciate that.
You're not going to be hit in the face with a battle axe.
You already did that, Lexington.
You see it
was hilarious, but you popped his eyeball. What's wrong with you, man?
Well, he owns a body. You can't really call a body sentient now.
Yeah, well, let me ask you a question. Wasn't the Beltram you always known a crazy, impulsive jitterbug?
You see the fake.
This is why we don't go to Lexington for important things. You do realize that, right?
Wasn't the Beltram that you knew a crazy, impulsive jitterbug?
I was trying to save someone's life.
No one is talking to you. I'm talking to Lexington.
I guess you can put it like that, yes.
All right. Both of these two assholes are crazy, impulsive jitterbugs. So even though one of them doesn't get annoyed with me by calling him Riggs, the other one may have something to do with him. I've seen shit like this before. I have watched many TV shows. That other one over there seems to have his memories. So it might be a part of him or something. So we got to be careful.
You see the what you call the fake Beltram he's currently wincing at the pain in his eye. Oh God, this hurts.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Suck it up. I know you ain't pretty anymore for your princess, but you're gonna have to suck it up.
You damn lizard! You can't feel anything.
If you don't stop it, I'm gonna blacker you. Okay?
What is that even supposed to mean?
Blacker. You don't know? That's what drunk cops say to people. Blacker you.
So, Saveron, he examines both you and the other Beltram.
Okay.
Tyler? Did we lose the dungeon?
All right. Okay. I'm gonna say it again. The other one doesn't stink of demonic energy, but he is close to death.
Which other one?
He doesn't have any magical properties.
You really have to point out which one you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about...
He points at the small one.
Are you kidding me? Oh, wait. Oh, well, yeah, I've been... So, for crying out loud.
So his magic came out of him and went into that one. So... And this is like what he would be if he wasn't a pyromaniac.
Oh, here we go. I just got back. What did I miss?
So his magic went into the night, but this is what he would be if he wasn't a lunatic pyromaniac.
If I were to guess, this is a normal civilian, though. He touches this Beltram in the head, and you see this Beltram's eyes roll back, and for a long moment he holds onto his head and he lets it go. he doesn't have memories leading very far, as if his mind was wiped clean.
So he's some kind of like Xerox copy. So Silence is going to also examine him. All right, he's going to do a cursory examination of both Beltrams, which involves them taking off their clothes and him checking them out. so,
Absolutely not.
so while he's busy doing that, what do I roll to see if Silence discovers anything?
No, I immediately try to stop Silence.
Roll luck. Roll pure luck here.
Oh boy.
He has a +1 on luck. 60.
You look at you examine both of them. You lick Beltram's blood, and you lick or sniff both their bloods. You slap both of them in the face and see how they react. And you freaking poke them a few times, and eventually
I look under fake Beltram's skirt. Just making sure.
Hey, pervert!
You
I'm a goddamn
examine both
lizard,
of them.
Beltram. A lizard.
So after cross-examining both of them, you've come to the decision that they are both equally pathetic, but one of them doesn't have magic.
Silence says those exact words. They're both equally pathetic, but one of them doesn't have magic. We gotta kill one of them, I know. I know we gotta kill one of them.
Oh god.
One of them has to die. I'm aware of this. He's looking at everybody like as if that's perfectly normal. But one of them has to die.
No.
Just
hold on. Savron,
let me go away.
Stop whining. Savron,
oh god.
That memories of this one, of the one in my body, only go back so far. Correct?
Yes. He has your memories to a point, and then I'd say perhaps 10 or 20 years are gone, and then there's a childhood. That is it.
So, are you saying that there was a whole nother soul in my body with me?
You are what you are.
Wait. Does that mean, Savron, that if I kill him once, I'm only going to kill one of his souls?
Hey, no killing.
Means that
he looks sad.
Find plenty of people for you to kill. Don't worry.
It means that these birds that are so fascinated with you found someone. And that's who you've been using. He's hopeless anyhow. Look at his motor functions. He can barely move properly. Practically the mind of a child.
My soul was shoved into his body, is what you're saying.
Didn't you tell me once you fell out of a portal?
I'm a wizard. What do you expect?
And I'm sure that satisfied you for all these years, but you never thought before what happened before that moment.
It wasn't that long from the time I fell out of the portal. I fell out of the portal when I met Lexington. And your sister tried to kill me.
Well, she is still alive.
Yeah, not too happy with me either.
No, I'd imagine not. This person that lost their life, you're better off taking them over again. It's not like they can redeem those memories. And even if they did, would that really be worth it? You see that the other Beltram is freaking out and he's trying to get away now.
Step on the rope that's tied to his legs.
No, you've been holding him this whole time, so bear in mind your grip is insane. So he cannot fucking move. It's hilarious and pathetic. He cannot move at all. You see, there's pure horror in his single eye.
So let me ask you this: I transfer. I can't believe I'm saying this. If I transfer into another body, would that body just rot and decay, or would it actually live?
Whatever memories were left would come back to the person. Your friendly birds must have left you just enough for you to move around in his. That person that's in that body you'd have to kill before he destroys whatever's left of that dying body. If Savron examines this body again, and you realize that his Beltram's body starts to convulse, and his eyes start to roll back. This body is already close.
Well, he's having a
Far too
goddamn
close.
seizure. What the hell did you hit him with, Lexington?
To knock him out.
With a battle axe, yeah. Kind of like how fucking... kind of like trying to use a greatsword to knock someone out. It works just the same. You definitely don't break any spines.
Yeah, it's not like you hit him with the flat of the blade, broke every bone in his body, or anything
You
like
tried to explain that to Lexington.
that. I like that answer.
When he sees his eye roll up into his head, Silence slaps him. Just to knock some sense back into him. Wake up! Stay awake! Stay awake! Goddammit.
You see that he's starting to grip onto anything and anyone nearby him, and his eyes are very shaky. As you can see, he's very pale now.
I know what to do.
Are you saying he's
I
going
know
to
how
die?
to wake him up.
Go back
Hold on
in?
a second. I know how to do it. He breathes ice on one of his fingers.
What? What are you doing? That's my finger. His finger. You get the point.
Nothing like a good
You see his
frostbite to
eyes.
wake somebody up.
You see that he's gritting his teeth now, but he won't say a word. He's just like kind of grunting. He's like,
It doesn't seem to be working. I gotta do it to one of his toes.
Oh, no. Stop destroying my body. His body. Get out.
I thought you want him awake. I understood that you wanted him awake.
Tavron, is he going to drop dead if I don't go back in?
I believe that was clear, yes.
I force myself back into the body.
You all roll everyone else in the party roll a sanity check. Just use roll a will check. Yeah, will check. Because it's still something insane that you're about to see. It's fucking disgusting. Yeah, you have it's a saving throw.
Oh, will save, yeah.
Yeah. Looks like Blood Bowl, otherwise known as Jonathan, is fine. And of course, everyone else is fine. No one, Silence. You don't even flinch. This is fucking normal. You're like, okay, cool.
I had to roll, dude. I watched. I watched my kids turn into fucking demon goddesses.
So, and Lexington, only because you've seen Drozelax naked, this is the only reason you can handle this.
These guys have seen a lot, dude. They've seen a lot.
Yeah. You see the golden blood leave this person's body, and like a tentacle swarm everywhere. And you see this guy. He wants to scream. You hear he's like trying to scream through his dry lips. And then Beltram's golden blood enters his body, and just through his eyes, through his nose, through his mouth, through the bleeding eye. And you see that the blood in his bleeding eye goes back into the eye. But you see that the eye is still popped and ruptured.
Oh, well.
And you still see the scars there. And most of the blood has gotten back into him. The body of the knight
officially graduated into a cosmic horror.
The knight, after he is freed, he takes a step back. Oh. Okay. I thought death would be bad. Nope. That was worse.
As I'm rolling around screaming on the floor, I'm like,
You're not screaming. Bear in mind, you're not screaming. The original Beltram is screaming. You feel amazing. You force your way into his body. It's like a thrill, like the hunt. You feel that like you're overwhelming someone else as you take over their body. The second you take over Beltram, you're quiet and you're fine. You only react to what you want to react.
when he says that, I stand up. I look at the big knight. This is why you don't do bad things. Now, you have two options. I look at Silence. You have one option. Silence, he's all yours. I walk away. What is that? Oh my goodness.
Oh,
It's
wow.
awesome.
That's freaking Ash.
Sorry, I just switched the page in the Monster of the Week and I saw Ash. That's it. We have to play that.
Amazing.
So
We
sorry.
need to play.
And also Ash shaking hands with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's it. That's too epic. So go on.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
That means they have
That is
snaps to
amazing.
make one of them in there. So
It's legendary.
That's fucking awesome.
okay, go on.
So, the large knight looks at Silence.
Mm-hmm.
Never. He looks at Silence and says, "Never let that creature get close to you."
Oh. What are you saying, man? Because we fought you a little while ago. So
I've seen
what did you go to?
somewhere. I've seen somewhere farther than the void. Nothing makes sense anymore. I once fought for a dark overlord, and now I see that a darker overlord is before me.
Yeah, we all learned that Beltram is some kind of cosmic evil.
Hey,
Well, technically, there has been a lot of that. Yes.
oh, for crying out loud. Listen, I didn't ask for this to happen to me. It wasn't until somebody decided to shove gold into me that this started happening.
Damn it,
I don't think it was the gold, but yes.
Damn it,
Sure, let's
Lexington.
say it's the gold.
How could you do that, Lexington?
I love the look afterwards.
You,
It's always you.
So, yes, if you would be so kind as to give us the information where the person you were previously employed is at.
the sixth. I can guide you to his associate. I believe he is known as the fifth.
Oh, great. So there's two of them then. Alright.
No, they are not the same. They are different.
I know, but there's like two people who call themselves numbers. So there's two people that call themselves, by at the very least, numbers.
There are 10. There are 10 madmen fleed from their damned world to this one.
You're telling me that there are 10 individuals?
Yes. Chased by a lone crusader. But the sixth has been
And that
hiding.
lone crusader is where exactly?
He is chasing the first and the second. He wants to kill the leader of the madmen.
Alright, duly noted.
And bear in mind, the whole time he's like standing awkwardly straight. Like he is, like he looks like he's just seen into the void. He is completely fucked up.
So yes, if you're willing to draw us a map.
A map. Does anyone give him a pencil or a writing utensil?
I had like a journal and like a writing utensil.
He crushes both. like he then realizes that he can't. He tries to, find another book to to write inside. And he crushes another book, and he keeps grabbing the library books and crushing them over and over again.
All right, buddy.
He
Why don't you stop
almost
right now?
opens one of them, and then it falls in his hand.
Why don't you stop right now? Why don't you find a sword from one of these people we killed and just write it on the wall?
There you go.
He then walks over to the wall and uses his single finger to carve into the wall.
There you
Good
go.
grief.
And there's
Now, one of you,
there's a
Beltram, why don't you use your
further down the street.
little spell book to copy what he writes?
I grab one of the books that looks like it has some empty pages, and I copy it. I don't use my spell book.
He carves into the wall, and a location about a few miles away, just outside the city, but you have to use the sewer system to get there. It's like a hidden passageway.
Okay, then. That's even a more better place to burn down. This is nowhere near the city.
Just point me in the right
There
direction,
you'll
Lexington,
find
and I'll kill everything.
the fifth can be reasoned with. He only desires
I
riches.
think none of these numbered people can actually be reasonable.
The fifth is simpler than the sixth. The sixth is pure evil compared to his compatriots. Some of them wish for riches and others for battle.
And
Others,
the fifth, does the fifth want anything that ever occurred here?
riches. All he cares for is riches. He is, by trade, he is a thief. He is very, very good at hiding, despite his peculiar armor.
Oh, okay then.
What's peculiar
Yes.
about the armor?
Silence,
It is
I guess
much
we're
like-
going to stay in the inn for a bit to rest. Then in the morning we're going to meet this fifth person.
That sounds like a
Oh,
plan.
and bring captions.
That sounds like a plan. Oh, how you doing, Beltram?
I feel like I got run over by every carriage in the entire continent.
I know it's awful. Lexington was such a prick to you.
He noticed that all of his wounds, they're not bleeding, and there's no blood on him.
Oh, there you go. You're fine now, Beltram.
Is he still missing?
I still
Need a healer.
Can you see anything?
still
How many
is missing
fingers,
a hand.
Beltram?
Your fingers.
God damn you, Beltram. He's fine. He's perfectly good. He smacked him in the back of the head. So what happened to that creature that was inside him, Sovereign? The one who had the mind inside there, that fella who was in there.
It is simple. He took over the body of someone who had their mind wiped.
So the
There's
original
not much
Beltram.
to go on.
So the original Beltram was that guy who was scared. And this is the gold that that Lexington threw into Beltram's body.
No. I'd imagine if it was gold, he'd possess someone in a different way. He is a demon, after all.
So Beltram is really a demon.
It's just...
And the guy who was there was the guy who had a crush on the girl, on the princess. And we killed him.
I'd imagine the demon had the feelings. The man, he is being used by the host. He is a vessel. When the demon dies, when he truly dies, he will be released. His true form will be.
So we gotta kill this Beltram.
It's
Hey, you're killing me.
no. I believe they're currently trying to find a method to purify him in the Forbidden Kingdom.
But if we
It's a
purify him,
twisted
then what's
purpose.
going to be left of him? Because if he's that useless guy who couldn't even cast
Well,
magic, it's better off we just keep him like this.
well, perhaps I should show you what he is. Let me show you. He outstretches his hand. I will show you what I have seen. He touches Silence's head, and Silence, you see the memories of Sovereign facing. You already know what he actually is, so you see the memories of Sovereign facing him and a horde of demons. You see both Sovereign and his sister being succumbed by the horde of demons and being tortured for weeks on end before being killed. And this is, you could tell it's in a different age of time, where demons were common, because you could see them everywhere. And then the memory disappears.
So Silence looks back
Is
and
that
forth between Beltram.
clear?
Silence looks back and forth between Beltram and Sovereign. He goes, "Groovy."
Oh no!
That's it. That's all he does.
So,
All right then.
so
He's checking with his troops. Where's our friends? Are they taking the in yet?
you look back and you hear a dun 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 dun, with like you hear footsteps like that dun 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 dun, and then eventually you hear a moaning. You see then a very bloodied person, and then you hear a lot of thudding. That sounds like a stampede, and you hear this being screamed out hoarsely, "Run! Run!" And you can Silence, because you're a lizard. You can see all the way down the hall. You can see that there's a whole horde of soldiers behind him and assassins and whatnot.
Are they?
And
What's chasing?
they catch him and kill him. An army of men and a few soldiers just as big as this guy.
Okay. Was there another way out from here?
Yes, there's
Behind
another
us.
way out. There's two ways out. There's one that leads in a completely different direction you don't know of, and one that leads to straight to the passway.
Okay. And can I knock the wall down, the ceiling down, so I can block passage?
With a strength check,
Right.
you can give it a good shot.
Let's
You
do
can
it.
use your mighty deed.
I will use a deed. I will roll a 1d7, which I have. So, which one's my 7-sided dice? There we go. This is. I rolled a 6, Tyler. It's to bring down the wall,
All right.
the ceiling. Now, roll a hit, or what? What do I do here?
Yeah, roll a hit.
Okay. So it's
With
gonna
all the modifiers of your weapon.
Okay, so six bonuses from the deed, plus my battle axes modifiers, plus my strength, which is plus 5. This fucking bullshit roll 20, man.
You
So go ahead, do whatever.
Jesus Christ. So you make this amazing build-up, and you're about to do it. You're about to hit the wall, and as you're swinging your blade, you catch it on a dead body, and it slips from your grasp, and it gets stuck in the dead body, and the body flies away.
Well, you're gonna have to do it,
and you rolled the what?
Well, you're gonna have to smash the fucking ceiling down, Lexington. And
What did you say?
Chases the body.
You gotta roll a strength check to get it off the body. It's currently lodged inside the plate.
Okay.
Of one of the giants that you killed.
Strength check. 13.
That works. You got it off.
All right. I'm gonna try again. Can I try again, or
Go for it.
1d7?
Yeah, you can totally try again.
I rolled a 3,
But
so now
you
it's
don't
high.
have.
So now it's a plus 8
See.
instead of my usual bonuses. Bullshit rolls this time. Better. 19.
You're able to bring down the ceiling this time, and just as they arrive to you, and one of them transforms into like a twisted creature, and it outstretches its arm, and it almost reaches you before the ceiling crushes it. The hand twitches as, all you can see is the hand on the other side, on your side, and it twitches.
All right, Lexington, decide
So all
where
you
the
have
hell
is
we're
the
going.
two
Those
paths.
creatures are gonna dig their way through there soon.
Well, time to get out of
You
here.
hear howling on the other side. You hear like a twisted howling on the other side.
Which path, Jonathan? Which path?
The path that
Did they
takes
sound like the dog that attacked us? We were trying to save Jane.
Huh?
You remember that time I put up a spell over a doorway to keep out a demon with some dogs? Did the howling sound like that? Oh, lovely.
No, that's different.
Oh, okay.
I think it's we're going to the location where there's an unknown exit.
The man with a javelin stuck in his eye follows you. And he just blankly follows you. Like, he looks confused.
Okay then.
The captain Yorgen, he goes over to Silence while everyone's moving. So we're going to talk to another one of them. To one of his people.
Yeah, Lexington wants to talk to him. He thinks he can get us something. I'm just following these crazy bastards around. I'm not. The only thing I really run is those mercenaries outside. Don't worry. If everything goes bad, I just have the mercenaries come in here. We'll kill and pillage the entire place, except for your people. You just tell us who not to kill and pillage.
The civilians. That's every warrior was ready to die. Even the ones that are good. If you can, send the warriors in and kill everyone. Leave the civilians. Even if they lay down their arms, kill them.
We're gonna do that, but I want to make sure.
Not one can be spared.
We're gonna do that, but I want to make sure we can do that, because I think this fella, this enemy of ours, has some magic powers. I need to gauge how powerful he really is before I do this. So you can help me with that, buddy. Come with us.
This other one. Oh, I will. And the fifth that we're going after, we're killing him too. No reason to let any of them live.
Silence, the smile that forms on his head is so large that it almost splits his face in half. You bet I'm gonna kill him.
Let this Lexington do all his talking. We'll find an opportunity. Or I will.
I'm with you, buddy.
And that's all he says.
And he goes to do the Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator thing.
You son of a bitch!
You son of a bitch, children. So they do that.
You see that you noticed that the dwarf right next to you heard the whole thing. Oh, you soggy bastards. Don't you leave me out of this. I'm not gonna have some shiny wiggly what living in my country.
They do the same to
Magic
him,
and
but
all
they
of its works need to
crouch
be
into it.
destroyed.
But he does the same to him, he crouches to it.
Oh, God. All right. So, as you all move forward, you hear the. How fast are you guys going? By the way, are you running or are you walking?
He's team leader.
You hear that, Lexington? You gotta choose.
Running more like.
All right, you're running. Who's leading? Who's in the front?
Team leader Lexington.
It's you, right, Lexington?
I do believe I'm at the front.
All right, make an intelligence roll.
Give me a second. I got an 18.
You hear the footsteps of full plate ahead of you.
Oh boy. The rest of you guys better prepare for combat. I hear armor up ahead.
Prepare for combat. I'm always prepared.
You see Yorgen, his face contorts to a grimace. And you see with Raluthar, his face, a smile. Oh, about time. Enough of this talking.
And can any of us see what's up ahead?
You can only Silence can because he's a fucking lizard. You can if you make your eyes burn, and that if you do that, you can see really far away.
So what's up ahead?
If you ignite that flame.
What is Silence?
Up ahead, you see a few knights. You see a few knights all standing around this one gateway.
So
it looks like they're in conversation. What?
What are their colors? Are they dressed like the ones we just fought, or?
They have the same color as Yorgen, which is a dark banner.
Yorgen.
So
up ahead of some of you men, maybe you should go first. Slow down, Lexington.
They're all
someone Yorgen up ahead. We stop before human eyesight can see us. You're gonna step up ahead. Let me know if they're friendly.
If they're within our banner, there's no point in trying to check. They're all tamed. One way or another, they gave in to the Sixth.
All right.
One way or another.
Beltram.
Then get close enough to bash a couple of their heads in.
Send a fireball down the way.
Hold on a second. Lexington, you're not thinking straight. We have a goddamn wizard. We have the drop on them. Beltram, blow them to pieces.
Okay.
You gotta know how to use your resources, Lexington.
Oh my God.
Give me a minute. Fireball's on page 216.
He's doing fireball.
Okay.
John.
I gotta. Dude, it's been so long since I grabbed my fucking book.
It's
Here we go. 216.
so wrong to have a game without John casting fireball.
It's even. Let's just.
Oh, not too far.
Give us a roll, you cunt!
112, 26. Auditory feedback. The spell is always associated with unusual.
He rolled high.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Oh, the Senate rolled high.
What? Is there something wrong?
It's the material magic. It's the unusual sounds.
Oh, I remember. That's amazing. Yes. The magic I've ever seen.
Whoa, he rolled high as fuck.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
let's see. Yeah. Oh, people gonna die. People gonna die.
It's always a
Okay, go ahead and
wonderful miracle every time John rolls a fucking
roll a
spell.
1d4. Roll a 1d4, you sick fuck.
DCC magic is the gift that keeps on giving, man.
Oh, yes. You just gotta love it.
Alright, roll a 1d4, buddy. A 1. So immediately, as you raise your hand to the sky, you see the gold in your hand swirling around, and you see it starts to become hot and molten. And as it swirls around, it goes to the palm of your hand, and then it raises up, and it turns into a massive ball of flame. Let's see. And as it becomes this one massive ball of flame above your head, above your hand, it starts to melt, and it falls on top of you. And it does nothing to your body. It just reabsorbs into your body. But the rest of it, when it falls on the ground, it scorches the earth. Oh. So you create. So roll a 1d4 plus 1.
Okay.
All right. Nice, nice. Holy fucking Jesus. Let's see. Oh God.
That doesn't sound good.
Roll a 5d6. Roll a 5d6.
What the fuck?
Oh Lord.
Wow.
Roll another 1d6. And another 1d6. And another 1d6. And wait, let me count. Another 1d6.
Jeez.
Alright, so you see this horrific ball of pure molten gold fly out of your hand, and silence is easier for you to track this, but for you, Lexington, it's like a blur. And it goes right through the first person. Their armor is scorched, and there's a massive gaping hole in their stomach. And they start to attempt to gasp as they reach for the sky, and they try to grab what was left of their stomach, and they fall down. The second one, you could almost feel the horror emanating from him as he tries to run away. The ball of light isn't quite so effective here. You scorch his shoulder off, completely gone, the armor melted. And he starts to try to grab his arm, and he melts his hand a little as he's trying to stop the flame. And then you scorch, it goes through him again, and it hits his side. It keeps missing him. But the third one then goes through his heart and leaves him bleeding. You see squirting coming out of that carbureted that hole in his chest. The final one narrowly misses the direct hit from the actual the flame, but it destroys his shield and turns his left hand into complete mush. His hand is completely soldered together, and his shield just melted.
So they're useless.
So just one of them lost his shield hand.
So that one has he's not gonna fucking fight. Silence runs into the room, lets him see it, and he's like, That was my friend. Imagine what I'm gonna do.
This guy drops his one of them drops his weapon immediately, and he tries to no man. The other one he makes a sign of the cross. Lord have mercy, demons. He raises his shield. Demon.
So
But
I turn back to Yorgen. Should I kill them, or you want to do?
Not a single one of them can live. They're all corrupted.
All right.
The city corrupts everything.
Silence executes them, unless they want to fight.
All right, so I'm gonna roll to see if this guy's able to react to you. Here, roll initiative to see if either of them are able to react to you.
Did I roll initiative as well?
If you're planning on executing them as well.
Yep.
$16. I rolled a 17.
I got a 16. You got a 17. All right, the one with on the floor with his hand burnt. The guy with his shield up, he's able to react faster than you.
They're all
And the guy. See, the guy in the back. The guy in the back reacts just after Lexington. All right, so the guy with the shield, he then sees how the rest of you are coming from the shadows, and he screeches and fucking flees. He runs for his life. He's gone. You gotta chase. The one with his hand, he's still in the turn order, but let's see. Then next on the turn order after that is
I would like
Lexington.
To see the turn order.
You could. What?
I would like to see the turn order.
All right.
We're gonna have one for each one of these guys.
All right. So let me just see if I can fucking remember how to do this. Turn for this cunt. This guy. This one is the fastest, so he was at 19. 19. Then this guy was at 18. No, this guy was actually at 17. Who was he? No, he was at 16. 16, 19. 18. And Lexington. 18. And silence, you are 17. Here we go.
And Beltram? Is that rolling?
Beltram, he didn't say.
Oh,
He hasn't said it.
John, join the fight.
Apparently it's a fight.
Wow, that's crazy.
What the hell is that, John?
Sorry, hold on. I forgot to take it off the fireball.
How did you get a -3?
He burned
You know what?
fucking
I know
dex down to
here.
nothing.
Beltram, after doing his fireball, he's currently he's doing a dance. He's doing like the Judge Morgson or whatever, the Judge Mordred or something dance.
See, I was referring for the guy who was smiling. I'm like, you want to get in there?
No, you're currently enjoying the fact that you just cold blood horrifically slaughter them. You're just dancing atop their corpses. Well, let's just say that because you fucking goofed on the turnover.
Okay.
I'll add your turn at the very fucking end. You're 0. There we go.
Set the
Okay.
for descending.
So,
it's still out of order, man. Okay, now it's fine.
We,
You're good.
right, next is Lexington. What do you do?
Alright. I go to the closest one, and I try to, hold on. I need to, try to read my mighty deed here.
There's a guy on the floor trying to open up his burnt hand. His hand is, burnt with molten gold. He's trying to open it up right now. So if you attempt to attack him, you get an advantage. Actually, I think it's a +2. No, it's a +2 when you attack someone that's not moving. So you're gonna attack the guy that's trying to open up their hand?
Hold on. Trying to find. There it is. Yeah, I'm going to use a mighty deed to aim for one of his side legs to immobilize him.
He's on his knees already.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm just going to strike with an added.
And he just
+2.
Wow.
He still has plate armor, so you have to roll fairly high.
All right, give it a second while I roll a.
Yeah, there's nothing more horrifying than someone getting scorched and a lizard coming out of the darkness.
Here's the thing: he's not really in combat. The guy is on his knees trying to part his mouth switch. So he doesn't have shit armor class. He's prone.
Yeah. I mean, he does have plate armor still, so.
Generally, you just execute him. Okay.
Hold on, I need to roll a dice in the crawler. Since I have a D5.
Jesus Christ, Jonathan. You know what? Fine. You fucking execute him, okay? How do you do it? Jesus Christ.
Fine. I go for his head, for his neck, and then up his head, and try to make his head fly towards the rest of his friends.
Okay, if you want to fucking do that, roll a goddamn mighty deed. If you want to be funny about your
roll, asshole.
I'll be right back.
If you want to be funny about your fucking execution, yeah, roll a mighty deed.
Alright. I got a 4.
Alright, so it's kind of possible.
Roll to hit.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Add all your bonuses, if you remember them.
Looking at them right now. $13.
You fucking knock his head senseless, but you don't kill him.
Ah, shit.
You just smash into his fucking helmet, and now he's confused as all hell. Alright, next on the turn order is this guy. Alright, so I'm gonna assume that Lexington was yeah, you're right in front, well, you're right next to this guy, so
Yep.
this guy, the soldier over here, the one without his helmet, I'm gonna grab you, just shorten you here, because I didn't make a map. So this guy over here, he comes over, he shoves this guy aside, and he brings his halberd down.
Alright.
Damn you! You'll die for your leader! Alright, so let me roll for him. Here we go. Does that hit you?
Did that guy stop the guy who tried running?
Huh?
The one that was young.
Armor class is a 17.
Alright, so he narrowly missed you.
Pretty much.
I'm just gonna add like a lot of effects so you know which guy's running for his life. Alright, so this guy, he brings the halberd down next to you and misses. Damn you! No! I won't give up just yet! He attacks you with a second attack. And misses terribly. So he swings the halberd around, but to no effect. Now it is Silence's turn.
Okay, Silence approaches the one that just tried to take Lexington's head off, and rolls a deed. The deed is to take the fucking halberd out of the guy's hand, whip it around, and cut his own fucking head off of it. So here we go.
Alright, go ahead.
He rolls a 1d7 for his deed. Rolls a 3. Adds that to his bonuses. Plus 5, 3, which is a +8 now. Rolled a 21.
Wow! Yeah, that hits. That definitely hits.
Okay, so I slash him with his own halberd. So
Roll for damage.
I don't know what the halberd does. You gotta tell me.
It's a 1d10.
1d10, okay. 1d10 plus and then bonuses from there, so it's 1d10 plus 6. Oh. 14 off.
Alright.
Is he still standing?
Yeah, you the thing is you kind of goof up the head chopping. You take his shoulder and his head and you kind of just clean up his whole entire upper torso. It's all gone.
Oh, so he's dead.
He's gone. Like his whole upper torso is removed. Like his shoulders are like his arms are hanging by like threads.
So Silence smiles as the guy's corpse falls, and then he grabs one of his. He's still holding the halberd. He takes the halberd, lifts it back, does like a Last of Mohicans move, and tosses it basically at the one that's running.
All right.
Roll a d.
Roll the hit.
Deed first. And he's gonna roll a 1d14. This is his second attack. Roll a 2, so that deed's not gonna work. But he might still hit. And plus 3, plus 6. Crit.
What? This poor bastard.
Silence
You rolled
rolls
a
on
20.
crit table 5.
Alright, go ahead and roll your crit die
1d20
with whatever luck bonus you have.
1d24.
You were throwing at the guy who was running away, right?
Yep. He rolled an 8 with a +1. It's 9.
It's 9?
9.
You roll a 9?
Say hello to silence, guards.
You see red. Plus 1d12 damage with this strike as you are overcome by battle rage.
1d20 plus 6 plus another 1d12. 1d10 plus 6 is 13, and plus another 1d12, which is... another 10.
No one in the room, except maybe the Inhumans, are able to comprehend the fucking speed which you throw this fucking halberd at him. It is literally a blur. And when you throw it, it sounds like a boom as you fucking impale him on the goddamn ground. The ground is cracked, and his chest is a massive fucking hole. He's just gurgling and twitching. As there's like a massive, twisted, haphazard hole through him. And he's still impaled. It's just there's a massive hole there too, from the sheer force. It looks like a bullet just went through him, but like a huge bullet. He's dead. There's no fucking coming back. Bring me a resurrection spell. There's nothing. No, nothing. Not even that. He's gone.
So silence.
His fucking chest is
He gives
destroyed.
a little grin and a wink at the last guard. Guess who's next, buddy?
No! Lord! Alright, next is... I think it's actually... Oh, no. Wait, let me see who... turn it was... So yeah, it's his turn next. No! You demon! He rushes you. He attempts to fucking kill you. He tries to stab you with his blade through the neck. Let's see. He's gonna roll a deep die to try to fuck up your movement by your breathing. He's gonna try to fuck up your air. You know, you're disorient you by doing that. 3. Alright, he rolls to hit. Wow! Does that land? Does that hit?
Yes, it does. I have 19 armor class.
Alright. It's gonna be a 1d8. Here we go. And that is how much damage he does.
Silence laughs at him.
He attempts to... He uses a second attack to try to punch you, but that does nothing. He punches you in the face with his molten hot hand. Now it is Beltram's turn, buddy. Oh, he's not here. That's great. Captain Yorgen? Okay, John, go ahead. You're here. Hello, John.
The guy that just attacked Silence.
Yep.
You know what? Flaming Hands. I'm gonna attack him with that. Age 142.
I hope you know you didn't heal. You're like at 1 HP, buddy.
Oh, lovely.
Just so you know.
And I'm probably just better off getting out of this.
You're stay out of it?
I mean, I could try casting Color Spray, but there's always a chance I can catch it. How close is everybody?
John, there's almost no way this guy goes again. His initiative order has him
Right.
after Silence and Lexington. So even if you don't kill him, I'll finish him.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll hold off.
All right. Now the NPC's turn. Captain Yorgen. He walks up to the guy and he brings his blade in to he brings his blade to fucking chop the guy's head off. Jesus fucking Christ. What an asshole.
At this point, you shouldn't even bother. You're all fucking.
Yeah, he fucking chopped his head off. Gone. Dead. He's fucking dead. The guy didn't even get a chance to scream in horror because he was confused when he looked at Jorgensen or Yorgen. He looked very confused when Yorgen attacked him. Like he didn't even raise his hands up. He didn't understand why Yorgen was attacking him.
Shouldn't we try and catch the guy who got away?
No one got away. Everyone's dead.
If you didn't hear, the last guy got impaled.
I destroyed.
The last guy got impaled.
I annihilated that.
One that ran away.
Yeah, there's like a massive, disgusting, ripped up corpse of him over there.
So he never got to run away.
No, he never got to run away. He got impaled horrifically.
Okay.
Buddy,
Sorry about
that fella seemed to know you. He was surprised that you killed him. What's going on here, man?
Wouldn't you be surprised if you met the one who kills you?
No.
Don't think too much on it, Silence. They need to die. Every last one of them.
Silence makes a mental note to talk to the next group. He makes a mental note to talk to the next group.
Alright. So you keep moving forward?
Yep.
Isn't there a portal there?
Huh?
They were guarding a portal, weren't they?
Nope. They were talking to each other. They weren't guarding anything in particular. They were just it looked like they were guarding, but the closer you got, looks like they were in conversation.
Okay.
I thought they were in front of a portal.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They were in front of a portal.
A portal?
Yeah, that's what you said.
I thought they were in front of a gate.
Yeah, like a door.
Okay. So,
sorry, the portal confused me. Yeah, it was a door.
But that's what I heard, portal. All right. Lexington, I guess you lead the way again. Unless you want me to break that door.
Lexington goes to try to open the door.
The door's locked.
And where are the locks?
What?
Where are the locks?
You don't know. Maybe you check one of the bodies. Maybe they dropped in the water before you killed them.
I said the
I
locks,
know.
not the keys.
The locks?
I think he's going to break the lock.
The lock is exposed. It's on the door exposed.
I'm gonna swing my axe to break the lock.
Wonderful. Roll for luck.
Alright.
Hope you know if you roll a fucking 1, you lose your leg. You fucking genius.
Silence goes to Lexington. Why don't I try something? Never mind.
I got a 14.
Alright. You, on your first attempt, you break open the door. You hear some gasping inside. And inside you see this guy. Here, I'm pulling him out right now. along with this guy. And you see between them an interesting, peculiar-looking person. And it looks like they were just grabbing this guy. Like, one of them is grabbing him, and the other one has a sword to his neck. Seems like your the knight in full plate armor, he doesn't say anything. He just looks at you, and then looks back at the person they're holding down. And the guy that has his helmet lifted with he looks over to you, and his face contorts to rage. Looks like your lapdogs are here, the 5th. But don't worry. We'll kill you before they get close.
Correction, I'm here to execute the 6th. Although the 5th is a close idea.
Why don't you... Silence walks in behind him. Hey, why don't you guys let us talk to the 5th first, for just 2 seconds? Then you can have him.
Oh, no, not falling for that trick. You slaughter our boys.
Look, you keep
Yorgen.
holding him. You can put your sword to his throat and everything. When we're done talking to him, you can slit it. I don't really care.
Why should we believe a lizard? You're not from our land. We heard your kind is known to lie
Well, here's the thing.
and play tricks.
Here's the thing. If you don't do what I say, we're going to wind up in a fight. And I show my axe. You see this? You see all the little notches on the axe? Okay. I've had a lot of fights. So, we're going to get hurt. Me, you, him, everybody here is going to get hurt. If you let us talk to him, then me, you, him, maybe none of us has to get hurt today. So, it's really the difference.
But me boys, they didn't need to get hurt, did they?
Wait, what did you say?
They needed to get hurt, did they?
Those were his
boys
guys.
Needed to get hurt. You needed to kill them, didn't ya?
No,
I know your game.
The boys back there, those 4?
I heard their bloody screaming from here.
Oh, that was the wizard. We don't really control him. He just blows things up.
You got a wizard with you. They're illegal in this land for a bloody reason. They can't be controlled. They bring monsters with them.
See, I wanted all of us to go home and have a drink tonight and maybe bang some chicks. But you literally just want all of us to go home all slashed up and hurt. And you probably dead.
You're calling me a coward, are ya?
No,
telling me I'm afraid of death.
Go home and have a drink at the end of this. Or we
I try to go home and have a drink. And you brought Yorgen with you. So you've turned into a turncoat as well. I thought you would have understood with your daughters. But no, you gave in to them as well. Just like the rest. Yorgen looks over to Silence. Not one of them lives. They are all corrupt. He holds his blade and he waits.
Quick question. Can I
what do you want? Oh, you color spray? Yeah, you can try to color spray. The one in the middle speaks. My goodness, this is very entertaining. Gentlemen, it's a pleasure to meet you all. They call me the 5th, and these two were just striking a deal with me. Or they were trying to, I think. One of them has a blade up to my throat. Not great.
I do believe they're trying to execute you. Which I have half a mind to do so as well.
Oh, man, my friend, the 6th, really has you all riled up. Don't let him talk for all of us, though. We're not all so wretched as he is. But if you have something
very convincing at that point, and even then, very, very much more convincing.
Well, I'm a reasonable man. If you have something
If you're a
interesting,
reasonable man, that you will understand that I'm going in an expedition filled with a city filled with gold. So start talking. Very.
Oh! He stands up and he pushes the knights away. And he walks towards you, and the knights try to hold him down with no effort. What are you talking about, my friend? A city of gold? Are you serious? This isn't a joke, are you? You're not pulling something on me, right? Hey, Lothary, is he pulling something on me? And the knight looks at him enraged, and he starts to try to shove the blade in his neck. Lothary, come on! I thought we knew each other better than that. The other knight slams his blade on this guy's head, and he does fall over. He falls to his knee. Move again, and I'll kill ya. You might not be afraid of our weapons compared to your fancy armor, but I'll make it cut through. Play again, and I will play with you like they played with the kids. Oh, calm down. We're talking business, my friends. Now, who's Lexington? Lexington. My friend.
I do not believe I introduced myself yet.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been waiting for you. I mean, because the Sixth he's been doing all these plans. He's been trying to get you mad. But me personally, I've been wondering what kind of man you were. But now we know. Tell me about this city. You know where it is?
I do straightforward.
Take me along, won't you? Oh no, better yet, write me a map. You boys will probably be too slow.
Help me burn this very city to the ground. And
how do I know? How do I know you ain't lying, Lexi? How do I know this ain't a joke?
I'll give it a test. See that mage over there?
Oh yeah, he looks wretched.
See if you can see inside of him.
See inside of him?
Yes.
I mean, I can see his skeleton, but that's just my technology at its work.
Alright, then let me help you. Saffron, can you show him what's inside that mage?
What? Whoa. Hey, back up.
What are you boys doing?
Silence starts eyeing
are you
the rest
really
of the room.
making a deal with him?
Silence is eyeing the rest of the room to see if there's any loot.
You see that the room looks completely barren. You think that there's hidden doors all around the room. That there has to be more here. You have a feeling it's too barren. There's something here.
He casually
So
walks over to a corner.
If you start messing around,
he casually walks over to a corner and starts leaning on his axe. And he's checking his nails while he watches this play out in front of him.
All right. So, where were we? Lexington, you're telling Sovereign to go over there. Sovereign looks over to you. You want this thing, this man of the future to know?
No, absolutely not.
What is here, son?
Very well. I'm not sure if his mind can take it. The bigger knight on the left with his helmet open. What is this? If you're gonna show this robot whatever you're showing him, you're gonna show me. Don't be playing around.
Show him as well.
Oh boy.
Savron goes over to them, he shakes his weapons, and he opens up both of his hands and touches both their heads. A moment later passes, and this guy, he grabs his head and falls to the ground. and he's breathing heavily. The knight, he immediately springs backwards and falls, and he hits the back of the room. And he does a little. Savarong takes a step back.
That
What?
can only be pacified in the Golden City. And that is how sure there is a Golden City. Now, start talking very, very quickly.
My goodness, I've seen a lot of things in my day, but that, my goodness, boy, you are some twisted motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Well, there must be a Golden City if you're using your magic to let me see, boys. Alright. So we make a deal then. You take me to that city.
And you help me burn this town to the ground.
Oh man, I've been waiting to burn this place to the ground, but one tiny little side note, of course. I will be taking 50% of all its riches. I hope you won't mind that, gentlemen.
Does anyone in this room have a problem with that?
50%. No, I have a problem with that. You see, this is not part of you see, I'm not really with Lexington. You see, I have a mercenary group myself. So what we're gonna talk about is 1/3. So you take 1/3, I take 1/3, and whatever the fuck Lexington and his group take 1/3 too. I have to feed my mercs.
How about this?
One half
The
ain't
50
gonna do
takes the 50, Silence takes the other 50. Everyone in agreement with that?
So long as I get 50, I don't mind at all. My goodness, boys.
Silence gives Lexington an annoyed look. He doesn't say another word.
Now, since we'll be doing business together, I better change my voice box a little. He starts clicking buttons on his helmet. Very good. This should do a little better. Alright. Now, this will make it a little harder for everyone to identify. So, my friends, let's burn the city down. There's a way up from this place. I think it's right behind me. Excuse me, gentlemen. The two knights, they step back really awkwardly. This knight doesn't understand what's going on. The other knight's horrified. Oi, if you're burning this city to the ground, I'm with you. I'm not gonna forget what you did to my men. I'll get you back for what you've done. But not until the city's gone. Hello?
Silence winks at him.
Yeah.
Silence winks at him.
So, as you guys leave, actually the fifth, he goes over to a door and he pushes onto the stone, and the stone opens up a new doorway. You have a feeling though that that's not going to be the only stone that you can press inside this room. The fifth casually walks through with his long dark robes, but you can see that light emanates from him and his eyes. So, which of you follow him?
Silence looks
I
at
go and see if there's light.
Silence looks at Supreme Leader Lexington and shrugs like, "We follow him or not?
For now, yes.
We really need to get some sleep. Beltram's looking woozy."
I know.
So, as you guys are about to enter the next room, the knight over on this right side is stabbed in the back by Yorgen.
God damn it, Yorgen, we can't leave you
completely.
alone for 2 seconds.
He's run completely through. There's no saving him. He's dead as shit. What did I tell you? None of them live. He rushes this guy over here. He rushes the other soldier. Yorgen, you've gone batshit crazy! So, he's gonna rush him. I'm gonna give him both initiative real quick.
Wait, was it the dwarf that said that?
No, it's the soldier.
Yorgen is exterminating every single fucking soldier we run into.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's Yorgen.
Maybe, Beltram, maybe you should do something to calm this guy down. You got no
And
magic.
this is the other guy.
To put him to sleep, this guy doesn't seem like that bad a guy.
Honestly, this town was trying to kidnap someone very close to me. I was going to do the same thing.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
I turn around and follow Lexington out of the room.
I leave as well.
Nice. Nice. I'm gonna make one rule. You hear a lot of slashing and screaming. You hear
Someone died.
you hear like something that should you hear something that's you hear like metal scraping that like sounds like someone broke and bent plate. Like you hear the smashing, like crack, 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 as if someone was bringing their blade down over and over and over and over again, gut style. And then you hear one last yelp and then silence. And then through the door you see Yorgen covered in blood.
You're gonna have to tell me why you're just exterminating everybody, Yorgen. I know these guys did some terrible things, but those guys back there didn't seem all that bad.
Silence. You've seen what they did in the city. You've seen what they've done to the children. No one who's a warrior is allowed to live.
Yorgen,
No one.
Yorgen, my friend, doesn't that count you as one of them?
He looks at you with those cold, dead eyes that he has, and he keeps moving.
His cold, dead eye, because he has an eye patch.
Yeah, dead eye. Yeah. Thanks.
All right. All right, then. And he follows him. He goes back to following Lex.
All right, and that's where you guys see a. You're just outside the city, and you just came out of. Once you go up the steps, there's like a staircase, right? A large stone staircase that leads up 2 floors. There's no railing, so if anyone was stupid, they would fall off the ledge. I'm going to assume all of you are very intelligent. So you all make it up the steps. No one falls off. Except, Rig, what's his name?
Beltram.
Fucking... No, I was thinking about the mobster. I can't remember his name right now, but the mobster falls off. And, then you guys make it to the top. You go through a hatch. You climb up a ladder, and through a hatch, you see that you're inside a small wooden cabin. And outside the cabin, you see these open, lush fields, and you can see your army in the distance, Silence. And you also, at the very top, you see that the 5th is sitting down very comfortably. I'm very glad we've made this deal. And that is where I'm going to end it for today.
Okay. Yorgen is coming out pretty interesting. How much XP?
You survived 2 encounters. You avoided 1 major, horrifically deadly encounter. And you survived... I wouldn't say so. You fucking slaughtered everyone in the second encounter, so... Let's say 4 and 2. So that's 5 XP.
Alright.
5 XP for everyone.
And
And you may vote for... I'm not even sure if that applies here. If you want to vote for...
It doesn't normally, but it's your decision, Tyler.
Yeah, go ahead, vote. So, for whoever's the best one. Best player.
Best player or best RP?
Best RPer. Yeah, that's what I like. Best RPer.
Alright.
John likes fish ass. That's amazing. I forgot to mention how much I fucking love. I forgot to say how much I love that. I really do. It's amazing.
I choose silence.
All right, John. Who do you choose? John, choose whoever you want. I'll be a tiebreaker if you need it. You choose silence. Well, there's no need for a tiebreaker. It's all silence.
how much XP?
So add another 4. You can kill the recording whenever you want.